The standalone sequel to Ghost of Tsushima is nearly here. If you don't know why it is called a standalone sequel rather than just a sequel, it is because it is the second game in the Ghost of franchise, but it does not continue the story of the protagonist Jin Sakai from the first game. Instead, here we follow the story of Atsu. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the game, Ghost of Yotei is an action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions. It will launch on the PlayStation 5 only on the 2nd of October and will likely come to PC a year or two later like most PlayStation exclusive titles. There are also 3 different editions of Ghost of Yotei available for purchase. Today we will examine what these editions offer and which offers the best value for your time and money. Now that we have the basic information, it is time to look at pre-order bonuses. Only 2 items are available for pre-ordering the game, and neither makes you feel like you have to. The first item is a cosmetic in-game mask, which I absolutely love in terms of design and color scheme. I would use this the moment I get access to it, just because it looks so damn good. From what I can tell, this isn't an early unlock, so I assume there is no other way of getting this specific item in the game. However, the game will still feature a vast variety of cosmetics that will be much better. The second item is a set of 7 different avatars for your PlayStation account. This must be the worst item to get for pre-ordering a game, but some of you might appreciate it more. These avatars then feature Atsu, the main protagonist, and what the game calls the Yotei 6. Even if you aren't a fan of avatars, you must admit that the character design is good, so that I can at least appreciate that. Luckily, there isn't much fear of missing out regarding pre-orders, which is good. Moving on to the different editions of the game, the first one we are looking at is the Standard Edition. This edition offers nothing other than the base game and the already mentioned pre-order bonuses. Despite the lack of extra content, this edition is perfect for most of you. It has the base game, which is all you need to have a good time at the end of the day. There is nothing that shouts out at you as a must-have from the other editions, but we'll go into them soon. The Standard Edition is the game at the end of the day, and you can save money and experience everything there is to offer in one package. The Deluxe Edition of Ghost of Yotei includes 6 extra items, which we'll briefly discuss. Of course, the edition also comes with the base game and pre-order bonuses as before. The first item we are then looking at is the Snake Armor. It has a very cool looking lightweight armor style. I really like the design of this armor except for the mask. I'd use the pre-order mask instead, but overall it is a decent armor for the game. The second item is an armored dye. It features the colors white, cream, and purple. I'm not a fan of this, but I imagine some cosmetic buffs out there will like it, especially with the deep purple. Next is a horse and saddle. The saddle must be the coolest part of this bundle because it adds a bit of flair and may look quite good with specific horse colors and armor. Like many others in the community, I am also slightly disappointed that the horse is brown. It doesn't feel exciting compared to having a cool white or something. I saw one Reddit post complaining and comparing it to a horse drawn by a child, which gave me a good chuckle. You then also get a sword kit, which in the case of the game is a cosmetic design for your sword. These offer no gameplay bonuses, but are nice for those of you who want to customize their sword from the get-go. They tried to go with colors that would fit with the snake armor, but honestly, I'm not a fan of this. The following item is also labeled as a charm, with no further description or hint at what the specific charm does. Charms usually come in 2 forms, gold, which gives significant buffs to your character, and silver, which give lesser buffs to your character. Sadly, this one has 0 info, so I can't say much more about it. The following item is then an early unlock for Traveler Maps. This means that these will be earnable in-game, so don't worry if you are someone who went with the standard edition of the game. These have been confirmed to show you the location of all skill upgrade statues hidden within the game's world. The Deluxe Edition is perfect for those of you who have extra cash and want the cosmetics, but nothing really draws me in here. You'll pick a horse at the start of the game like in Ghost of Tsushima and unlock several different armor and dyes just by progressing through the game, so you don't need anything in the Deluxe Edition. Now, the Collector's Edition of the game comes with some badass items. Let's start with the worst and work our way up. Firstly, we have a set of 4 art cards. These feature the game's splash art, a mask belonging to the main character, a wolf or animal from what I can see, and a sash with images and writing. They look nice, but that's about it. We then have a papercraft ginkgo tree. I'm probably going to butcher some of these pronunciations, but let's just continue. The detail in the tree itself is absolutely beautiful. I am not usually a fan of pop-up things in collector's editions, especially if they're simplistic, but the tree looks pretty. We then also get a sash featuring writing from the game. It is cool to get, but you must ensure you have enough wall space to actually display it. Up next is my personal favorite item, the Tsuba. If you don't know what this is, it's the part of a sword between the blade and the handle. If you're ever going to get one of these with a game edition, it will only be a game like this, making these quite rare and special. Not only that, but this Tsuba looks incredible. I really like the pattern, and this makes a very nice display piece. The following item is in the Zeni Hajiki coin game and pouch. I assume you can only play this game in-game as a mini-game, but having a real-life version of this is nice. It's a great additional item for those of you who collect and play different board games. The last item is the Ghost Mask, which features some form of marbling with gold as a design. It is very pretty for those of you who like this. I am not a fan of the mask personally, but I see some of you really loving this and wanting to make it the main display piece. I also just want to point out that the collector's editions also seem to feature several different boxes within the contents. It looks like you get a box with a sleeve featuring the marble and gold design of the mask, a lovely looking wooden box with a Tsuba drawn on it, and a smaller white box with leaves falling, which just looks stunning. Now, it's always important to ask if you are buying this edition for any of the items or just for the game. But this edition is perfect for those of you who like 2 or more of those major free items, the mask, coin game and bag, and the Tsuba. These items are the best on offer here, but overall this edition is for those of you who love those items and know that they will love the game. You can happily avoid this edition though if you're just picking up the standard and want to experience the game's story. Now let's do a quick recap of each edition's features and prices. First, we have the standard edition of the game, which will cost you $70. This is of course the best value you can get for the game, other than it being on sale. If you want to experience the story and whole gameplay experience, then this is the edition for you. The deluxe edition here will cost you $80, which is only $10 more than the standard edition. Honestly, in my opinion, this is the worst edition out of the 3, as it only offers some cosmetics, which you're going to find a variety of in-game by playing anyway. It just feels irrelevant, but it is great if you like some of the cosmetics on offer. The collector's edition is the most expensive one, obviously, costing a total of $250 for the items it comes with. You must love at least 2 of the 3 big items in the collector's edition to really make it worth the cost. We get figurines and statues in a lot of the different collector's editions. Still, if I'm going to be spending over $200 on a collector's edition, I would like the main item to be a bit better than a mask. And in this case, it would have been cool to get a statue or figurine of the main character. It is still cool though, and some of you will love it regardless. The standard edition of the game has the most value here. It is the cheapest way to experience the entire game, and if you manage to find it on sale at some point in the future, then you are honestly getting the best experience for the price possible. The standard edition is the best for 95% of people. The deluxe edition, on the other hand, is only $10 more, but there is nothing in this edition that makes me want to pick it up or recommend it to anyone. I am 100% sure that the cosmetics earned in-game will be better. It just feels a little bit lackluster for $80, so do yourselves a favor and save some cash by skipping this edition. I'd rather see a better main item in the collector's edition since it is $250, but the mask, the coin game and pouch and Tsuba really draw me to this. I love the design of these items, and I think many fans will too. If you know that you're a diehard fan of Sucker Punch and the Ghost franchise, then this is perfect for you. Otherwise, just go with the standard edition if you want to save money. I'll be picking up the standard edition myself since I don't want anything on offer from the deluxe edition, and the collector's edition is too expensive. However, I will enjoy the base game once and experience most of the side content. The standard edition offers more value for time and money than the others. Anyway, in the comments section below, tell me what you think about these editions and which of the editions you'll be picking up. If this video did help, please like the video and also subscribe, as next time we'll be breaking down the editions for Absolem. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you again next time.